So you might be wondering what led me to even come up with this idea. Well, for the fact that I've been seeing Mexico really having a lot of major popularity, and even more so during the World Cup, with people visiting and having a really good positive reception of the people, the culture, and many different countries, folks like enjoying the vibes over there, I decided to take it upon myself. You know what? Let's showcase all the fighting game stages that take place in Mexico. And to start off, let's start with Street Fighter. And I would like to showcase the best that I could find here. Before we even get to the video, this was honestly the stages that I was able to find that mostly represent Mexico. So at some point, if I kind of missed out anything at the end or just, at the comments, just let me know. I only went to work with what I was able to find on what I was able to look up online, and of course playing all the Street Fighter games for today's video. And with that, let's get started. And here we are with our very first stage that takes place in Mexico in the world of Street Fighter. Here you see a family just enjoying their family vacation while riding on top of a hay wagon with horses. There's a crowd cheering from the back. And I would like to assume that this is a mix between Aztec and Mayan clothing that you see with these folks in the middle here. And this stage debuted in Super Street Fighter 2 along with T.Hawk himself. And this is actually T.Hawk's stage that we're playing in right now. In the left corner, you see a bunch of ponchos, sombreros, some baskets, and there's like a guy and a lady talking to each other. I like to assume that he's trying to do a bargaining, or they're like trying to, work out a good deal for him to sell his fruits over there. But if you really want to see someone that covered a great amount of details about this stage in particular, you should watch Babe Ruthless's channel, and of course her video that actually covers about this. I'm not even joking, she put a lot of details about this stage. So honestly, all I can say about it is that I really like this stage a lot, which is a lot more than the next stage we're going to be talking about here. This is T-Hawk's other stage that debuted in Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper. And literally, look at his tumbleweed. It's literally like trying to say, oh, excuse me, sorry. Other than the cow skull and the tumbleweed, there's nothing here but just canyons, cactuses, and just an unlimited supply of rocks where Cody could just straight up throw rocks at people. Literally, it's straight up dead as a desert. There is nothing interesting about this stage other than the fact that this at best most likely takes place in northern Mexico, where there's a lot of canyons and desert going for miles and miles. I honestly don't like this stage at all because I don't really like the music much, and honestly this stage is just straight up pretty boring. It's straight up just a literal canyon desert, and hell, even the desert stage from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is even more interesting than this stage. Alright, let's just move on to the next other good one. And here we are at the ancient Olmec ruins, which serves as a stage for Urien in Street Fighter Third Strike. To answer a question, no, he is not Mexican. He's actually Mediterranean and a member of the secret society in the world of Street Fighter, which we'll get to the reason probably why he even has this as a stage in a couple of minutes. But anyway, let's talk about the stage itself. On the corner that you just saw right there, there's a bunch of staircases. And over here, you see a lot of Olmec faces, which go from all the way to the left corner up to the entrance of this area. You see a bunch of pillars and a jungle that furthers even way more in the middle. And there's a lot of greenery in this entire stage, which we'll try to see, we'll try to get to it. All right, Ken, I need you to basically launch him up in the air. Just do your target combo. Okay, that's not how we're supposed to do that. Try again. Ken, I made you wear the green gi. Like, literally, please do the combo. We're trying to showcase the up. There we go. Thank you, Ken. See, there's a lot of greenery, lots of greenery, and a really beautiful one at that. But now to answer the question, why in the world would Urian have this as a stage if he's not Mexican? I'll say it straight. It is theorized that this particular area is actually home to a research facility that he set up shop to mass produce 12 units. You know, this little gooey monster thing that we have in Third Strike as well. And it is also theorized that this takes place at an ancient archaeological site that has been abandoned for quite some time in La Venta de Vasco, which honestly is pretty cool. This is obviously one of my favorite stages, and no, it's not because of the Third Strike bias. But there is one more stage we had to take a look into, and honestly, this stage grew on me in terms of the way of it looks, its colors, and its presentation. Thunderfoot Settlement has a lot of things to really go into detail here, which I'm going to try the best I can to explain each of them as I showcase them right here. So first we have a sign that says Gente Orgullosa, which means proud people. Then you see an entire city, and all the way in the back you see a totem and a telephone booth that says Telefono. You see a guy and a good dog. You also see the Sunstone, also known as the Calendar Stone, a graffiti art of the Sun and the Moon, and you see this good animal right here. I like dogs, okay? I like dogs. You also see a bunch of piñatas here. I forgot the name of this character that also appeared in World Tour. A guy wearing a sombrero with some beer. Here you also see a trailer truck and a sign that says Lujo La Fonda, and I can't make what that other word says. It says kind of like cactus. Got disease, I can't honestly tell you. But man, I'm not gonna lie, this stage is actually pretty cool. This is a really cool looking stage here. I actually like this stage and Urian stage a lot. And I do mean the word colorful here because there is a lot of colors going around with this stage. On top of it, the music is pretty cool too. Like also the Batter's Beach is actually, this and a few other stages are actually pretty much one of my favorite stage themes in this game.
I get that.
But let's take a look at what the stage also looks like in World Tour.
Raised by the savages, know you couldn't handle this. Everyone who battled me, they falling like an avalanche. Got them falling back to back, take them all just hand in hand. Y'all going home for better pay. I'm a heavy hitter, come take a sip of this potion. Mexico! Floating like the ocean. Music to my ears, I'm the composer.
Alright, so I want to show a couple of details that you wouldn't be able to see in the stage version of Thunderfoot Settlement. Aside from there's the fact that there's more people moving around, you see something that says Héroe Thunderfoot, which means Thunderfoot Hero. I would like to assume that T.Hawk is probably inside there, but I can't really tell you for sure, honestly. You see more people here just celebrating, kind of like, playing their musics and just chatting. You see this trailer here with a mountain range graffiti art, pretty cool, pretty cool. And over here, it's just a crates over here. There's really nothing else you could really see from here other than more graffiti art, more of the Aztec graffiti art. Pretty cool, pretty awesome stuff. And Lily is here, who serves as a master for you in World Tour. Actually, you know what? Let's go say hi to her. Let's say hi to Lily and Singing Wolf. Hola Lily, hola Singing Wolf, ¿cómo está usted? This and Urian stage are my favorites that I enjoy talking about for this video. And with that, that's all the stages that take place in Mexico. I actually had a really fun time making this project, or rather getting started with it with Street Fighter, with the theme that I'm going with this. Now, keep in mind, I had to look up a bunch of other fighting games that have Mexico that are, stages in their games or in their series, but there is one that's gonna take a hell of a long time for me to make, and trust me on this, even that might come a little bit up to being the last or probably the next one. It really depends on the amount of what I had to work on here. But anyway, that's it for me today. I am gonna take a break, probably enjoy enjoy my time during the summer. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. And this is Shockroller signing off. Or in this case, Shockroller offline. Adiós amigos y que se cuídese muy bien. Dios bendiga y hasta pronto. Adiós.